Right, we're here. Hello. It's a little sudden, I know, but this is the Inspirational Livestream. Why this is happening, I thought I'd do a live stream because Hutch and Mel had to cancel their live stream recently. So I thought, why not? Why not do a live stream? Because Hutch and Mel had to cancel. I don't know why. I don't know why the Hutches had to cancel their weekly Sunday live stream, but they didn't say, but all they said was they couldn't do the live, but they just didn't say the reason why. So that's that's the confusion part. But never mind, never mind. Hutch and Mel, if you're watching this on the replay, please don't worry about having to cancel the live. Things happen in life. Things happen, so no need to worry. No need to worry. Hi, Josh. Hello to you. Nice to see you. Anthony, nice to see you always, as usual. And Matt, good to see you. Howdy, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, howdy. And hugs to you always. Hello to you, Harriet. Hello, hello, hello to you, Harriet. And Kaz. Hello to Kaz as well. Hello to you. Hello to Hailey in her absence. Hello, hello, hello to Hailey in her absence. And all that. Good evening to you, Sapper. Good evening. Sapper, there's a good reason why I'm doing this. Sudden as this may have been, this live stream, why I'm doing it, really it's to give some entertainment following the cancellation of the live stream Hutch and Mel had to cancel, because Hutch and Mel were going to do their Sunday live, but they cancelled it. So there we are. So I'm giving a bit of entertainment following the cancellation of the Hutch's live stream. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sapper. Oh, and you, Maureen. Hello, hello, hello to you. Always is it lovely seeing you. Always is it lovely seeing you. Oh, yes. That's true, Kaz, yes. Well, why I turned it off was because I heard from one of my friends today. I heard from one of my friends earlier today, and I wasn't sure whether she was subscribed or not. I mean, I didn't receive the comment until after I got back home from event attending, Kaz, and after hearing from her, I thought, well, it's possible. I mean, I didn't know Hutch and Mel were going to cancel the live, but I'm like, well, since I heard from her, it's possible she could stumble over in a live stream if I did it, but just got to see. Just got to see. Oh no, Sapper, you're kind of deaf in your right ear. Oh no. Are you going to need a hearing aid for your right ear? Do you think you're going to need a hearing aid? Do you think you're going to need a hearing aid for your right ear, Sapper, if I may ask? I'm so sorry hearing that you're kind of deaf in your ear. Maureen, hello, hello, hello to you, Maureen. Always is it wonderful seeing you on here. No, I saw that Hutch and Mel cancelled their live, but you saw it too. You won't need a hearing aid. Oh, thank goodness for that. You won't need a hearing aid. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, wait a moment. Do be assured, I'm just working on it now. Just done it. No, I know that. I know that, Sapper. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Nathan. Hello to you. I know it's a shame people had to spoil things by trolling me. I know. I know. It's so weird the crowd was bigger, even though non subscribers couldn't chat. There was a good 10, 15 more viewers than usual, and they couldn't speak. I know. I know. I mean, I didn't want to do this, but it's for the safety of my channel, Kaz. The reason why I had to change it to subscriber mode only, and you have to be 1 week or longer subscribed, really as a means to keep the trolls out and really to keep the trolling issue under control. And one of the reasons why, Kaz, why it's possible it could work is because trolls are very unlikely to want to wait for 1 week to be able to comment on a live stream. If it answers your very questioning, that is. But I'm sorry I didn't answer it properly to you on Saturday, but there we are. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. But as one would probably want to know regarding event attending and things, the party is nearly over. The party is nearly over for 2024 event attending. I've only got one more event to attend, which is going to be on the 16th and 17th of November of 2024. And after that event, that's it. That's it. Until the spring of 2025. You know, I mean, that's it until 2025. Yes, shout out to Hailey. Hello, Hailey. Hello to you. So sorry about the subscriber mode only, Hailey, but hello to you. Trolls are irritating little rats, in your opinion. They are nothing but irritating rats. They are. I completely agree with your opinion on that, Maureen. I totally agree with your opinion on that. You enjoyed my video of the Eastbourne Miniature Steam Railway model railway. It's nice to see a traditional model railway like that. I totally agree with you, Nathan. I totally agree with you. Totally understand why there is a need for subscriber-only mode. It was me not explaining yourself properly. No, not to worry, not to worry. You've explained yourself properly now, Kaz, so you don't need to worry now. No worries at all, good friend. Cannot fathom how this year is almost done. Hope 2025 will be much better. Yes, fingers crossed we'll have a good year for live streaming in 2025, Anthony, and hopefully a good year for event attending as well, 2025, and railway attending and things, and even museum visiting from time to time for 2025 and all that, because I've seldom visited very many museums in 2024. I haven't done it as much as I did last year, but I really should get thrown back into the museum attending and all that. I'm hoping possibly later this year to go to an interesting little museum my friend recommended to me. I'm not going to say where it is. I'm not going to say what museum it is. I need to check what museum it was that my friend said to me, but I'm obviously not going to say when I'm going to go to the museum because that would be very, very risky, as one could imagine. But I'm hoping to go before 2025 and all that. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for your friendliness towards Maureen. Thank you. Yeah, trolls are irritating little rats if above and beyond anything, Anthony. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Reminds me you need to book your hotel for Mountbatten Festival of Music. Well, don't forget to book your hotel for the Mountbatten Festival of Music, Matt, for whenever you do. Definitely enjoy Beamish Museum. If I ever travel to north of England, I'll give that museum a go in the future. I'll certainly give it a go. And I'm really hoping to go to the National Railway Museum in York in 2025 if I can. You will be able to relax, geared up for 2025. Yes, geared up for 2025 indeed. Indeed so. Hard question. Hard question, Anthony. Difficult one. I used to have a lot of excitement for Christmas years ago, but less so now. And there's a hastening reason as to why, unfortunately. Yeah. Yes, the Beamish Museum. Oh, no, that one I haven't heard of. Which one was it? No, Amersham. Yes, that's the one. Amersham Fairground Organ Museum. That's the one I was meaning to read. But yes, Tommy Gardner recommended that museum to me, Matt. And I am really thinking about going in the future. I really am very, very much thinking about going there, to tell you more things. Rats are cute and mice. The restored Weatherhill incline engine at York National Railway Museum in York. Interesting learning of this nation. Interesting. It's less fun when you're not a kid and the magic is gone. Yes, I know. I totally relate to that, Kaz. Totally, completely relate to that. Well and truly. Undo that top button before Sapper comes round and steals the cats. Sure, he's lurking on the window behind me. Oh, gosh. Magic never disappears, especially as long as you keep the belief into your older years. Oh, goodness. Cheers to you all. A water in a wine glass, unusual as it looks, is the way I like it. But this is almost an event attending reflection in one way or another, you know, over the years. Oh, da, 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 da. And things. Oh, da, 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 da. Sorry, excuse me a moment. What is it that I'm looking for? Do excuse me. Very nicely said from Anthony indeed, Harriet. Yes, well said, well said. Wait a moment, I'm just looking for something. Don't know if I can find it. Ah, found it. Found it. Well and truly found it. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I can go to Emerson in December. I don't know yet. I really don't know, Matt. I don't know if I can go to Emerson in December. I really don't know. But thank you for sharing. So anyway, no. Right. Right. This, in event attending reflection, that's a picture of me at the first event I was attending. Outside of railways, this is the model rail event I was attending back in March of 2024. That's a picture of me at the first Brighton Toy Museum 2024 model rail event. They generally host 2 model rail events every year. It's generally 2 model rail events every year at the Brighton Toy Museum, one in March and one in October, and that is my selfie portrait. Oh, thank you, Harriet. Thank you. And what's the next thing I'm going to show? That is my Easter. Those look like old tin plate trains. Those are model trains. I don't know the make, but it's presumably Hornby, but I don't know. But they look slightly different to Hornby, but on bigger scale. But tin plate trains, I don't know the tin plate make trains well. But if you do, thank you for telling me, because it's something new that I would have learned if that's the case about tin plate trains and things. But this here, this was not on an event attending day. You know, this is a picture of me in Easter 2024. That was me on Good Friday 2024, my Easter 2024 portrait. Or one of them. I think I've got a slightly better one to show. That is my Easter 2024 portrait. Good Friday 2024 portrait. Obviously not at an event, but me going on a little Easter walk and getting a selfie of me. Used to love Xmas, but ever since yourself and your daughter lost your sister, it's become almost unbearable. Oh, that is... I'm extremely sorry for the loss of your sister, Maureen. I'm extremely sorry hearing of this. We all used to enjoy it so much and considered it to be one of the best days of the year. Now, I used to be completely love Christmas, but I have nothing against Christmas. I have nothing against Christmas, Maureen, but the only thing is, but because of what happened in 2021 and 2023, Christmas-wise, it's a hastening reason as to why I take a different view to Christmas now. You know, my mother was ill on Christmas 2021 and Christmas 2023. No, Christmas 2021 and Christmas 2023 was very, very hard. Well, no, very, very difficult, sorry, because my mother was very, very ill in Christmas 2021 and 2023. And because she got ill every 2 years in the run-up to Christmas at those points, it made me look forward to Christmas less because of what the family experienced. Unfortunately, but Hornby used to make tin trains. They were made out of sheet tin pressed and formed into shape. They were often clockwork powered. Interesting, very interesting. Learning of this nation, very interesting indeed. No, Harriet, no, I wasn't out Easter egg hunting. I was just out for a little casual, brisk walk, if it answers your questioning. Hi, Gertrude. Hello, hello, hello to you. Thank you, Gertrude, for your friendliness towards Harriet, Maureen, Matt, Nathan, and Zeph and Kaz. Thank you. Thank you. And towards Anthony, too. Thank you. Anthony, please meet Gertrude. Gertrude, meet Anthony. I think you two would get on quite well, I believe. Managed to get a tree up last year, but probably won't this year. Christmas is hard when you're alone. You'll celebrate Christ and no deal. I don't know what's going on for Christmas this year, but my opinion is really take things easy for Christmas. That would be my advice to my mother, is take things easy, because it was once every 2 years, 2021 and 2023, my mother got very ill in the run up to Christmas. So what I would say is that because of what's happened, is take things easy. Take things easy. And actually, I remember it was Christmas last year. I was very, very worried, sick in the run up to it because of how unwell my mother was. Thank goodness she didn't have to go to hospital, but I think, had it been worse than what she had, I think she would have had to have gone into hospital. With somebody being autoimmune and having grown up quite sickly pretty much all her life, or been sickly mostly the majority of her life, and because of what's happened 2021, 2023, my strong grip of advice is plan things carefully for Christmas. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. Hello to you, Imogen. Hello, hello, hello to you. And Janet. Hello to you, lovely Janet. Hello, hello, hello to you. Oh, Janet. And Janet, who I always want to just give you a hug, Janet. I always want to give you a nice long hug. Same that I want to do with Pamela, too. I always want to give her just I always want to give you and Pamela the biggest of hugs. Always lovely seeing you, Janet, always. Hello to you, Heather. Hello, hello, hello to you, my lovely, lovely Heather. Always wonderful seeing you on here. We've now got two, Heather and her dearly loved husband, Mr. and Mrs. Arredondo. Hello to you both. And we've got two 6-foot-plus friends in here, Matt and Heather's husband, that is. Thank you, Imogen. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude. Thank you. And thank you, Gertrude, for your friendliness towards Imogen. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy learning that you're better, Janet, and thank you, Gertrude, for your friendliness towards Janet and asking how she is regarding her health following the pneumonia ordeal she had. Thank you. Thank you. What's the thing? Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. My mother's recovering okay from the shingles, just to say. But it was 2021 and 2023 Christmas. They were very hard. Those were very hard Christmases, unfortunately. I mean, she just about got better for Christmas, but obviously the side effect, it reeled. Obviously, the side effect of the illness she had, it reeled. Really, and she didn't get completely better from the side effect until the new year of those years, to tell you all things, Matt. But thank you. Thank you for wishing my mother well. No, but I'm hoping she'll have a good Christmas for 2024. I'm hoping so too. No, but but the real problem is, Matt, so many people now get ill probably on a larger scale now than years ago. Unfortunately, that's the real problem with the winters now. It's ever more risky to go down with an illness now than it was many years ago. Most unfortunately, it's a wonder why our NHS is such a mess now, particularly in the winter, worse than previous winters. But just had to share my take on that. Just had to share my take and the and certain things and all that. Oh, Heather. Oh, my lovely, lovely Heather. Don't you know just how lovely you really are? It's always wonderful seeing you. It's always wonderful seeing your friendliness. Oh, I'm so sorry hearing you're still pretty weak, Janet. Still sorry hearing of this. I'm hoping so too, Maureen. I'm hoping so too. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that Christmas 2024 will be a better Christmas for her. I'm really hoping so, well and truly. And, who else am I missing? No, really sorry hearing that you're weak. Still pretty weak, Janet, but that's the effect of pneumonia. David Scott is in here. No, I'm not in Count Foxula form. No, not in David. But here is my bestie, David. How on earth did that happen? Right, what am I missing? Am I missing anything, or am I... Thank you, Harriet, for your friendliness towards my bestie. Thank you. Thank you. If you didn't know, David, Harriet has got two cats like me. She's got two cats, to tell you one things. Oh, Gertrude. Gertrude, that was my bestie, David Scott, who I've mentioned. Thank you for your friendliness and your acknowledgement towards him. Thank you. Far too many more illnesses now in the winter. It's just way more risky to now get ill. And it's just there's a far greater risk now that you're going to get ill in the winter now than say pre-COVID. Speaking of the COVID you mentioned, still getting over it, like the cold viruses. I know what it's like. Yeah. Thank you, Gertrude, for your sympathy towards Matt. Thank you. The best event that I'd been to this year, Sapper. Well, Oh, good question. One of the best ones, it had to have been the Detchling one. Honestly, Detchling was fantastic. Fantastic going to Detchling. I mean, oh, Shepard, if one goes to Detchling, which is an event in Kent, one would never regret going to Detchling. I mean, I would never regret. I do not regret going there. I really don't. Got to get the picture off because I've shown it for a very long time. Our Texas friends, the tornadoes in Texas. I forgot to look this one up, but ghastly. It was wonderful seeing you earlier today, David, at the London to Brighton Veteran Car Run 2024 event. And funny seeing you looking like a superhero when you went. Rock on Christmas 2024. Quite a well-shared statement there, Heather. Look meow. Hello to you. Oh, the one and only David. Yes, it is him. The one and only David Scott. Oh, nation. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for your friendliness towards McMeow, and you too, Gertrude and Harriet, for your friendly acknowledgements towards McMeow. Thank you. Thank you. Fortunately, I'm in the confines of my home now, David, but gosh, it was frozen outside, particularly when the sun went down, when the event was over. No, it was beyond cool. It was frozen cold, and it was hard to get walking pace properly, to get the walking pace done sufficiently. I'm afraid, you know. Well, you saw me, didn't you? It's either that or old age. There you are. Haven't left your house in over 10 days. Oh, Sapper. That's hard to contemplate to, especially when one is ill. Aches and moans gate. Oh, Harriet, you cheeky thing. Thank you, Sapper, for your friendliness towards McMeow and Gertrude. Thank you. Thank you. I hope Sapper gets well too. I really hope he gets well soon too. It's not fun to get ill. It really isn't. Oh, Jetling really is fantastic, David. It's well and truly fantastic. Nothing could beat Jetling. I mean, David, I cannot thank you enough for recommending Jetling to me. I mean, really, nothing could beat Jetling. The Jetling event is fantastic. Well and truly fantastic. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you. The best mods chat and chatters on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, Sapper is not under house arrest. He's ill. He's ill. Please be respectful to those who are ill, and we care for those who are ill. Oh, thank you, Sapper. Thank you for your friendliness towards David. Thank you. Thank you. Finding it harder and harder to find any steam rallies that are actually interested in having an organ in attendance. And when we do, it gets shoved in the corner. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. Yes, yes, please do share, Matt. Please do share. Greetly, hello to Greetly. Hello, hello, hello to you. Good evening, Greetly. Good evening. And I like your 18th century painting portrait here. Dorset, Somerset, and Wiltshire. Oh, interesting. Thing is, Mr. and Mrs. Tom's Somerset, and Mr. and Mrs. Gregson, they're Somerset as well. You're too right, Sapper, I know. Awful, awful. Hollycomb. The Hollycomb, I've heard of the Hollycomb. Happy learning you're okay. No, I mean, David was okay when I saw him, McMeow, but I'm hoping your mother's okay following her hospitalization. Oh, Heather. Oh, my lovely, lovely Heather. Don't you know? Don't you know just how lovely you really are? Thank you always for your loveliness and friendliness and strong grip of support. You're always so lovely. I know. Awful. And that is a saddening thing. It's the saddening thing for one to contemplate too, Matt. It's the saddening thing. It's the saddening thing that one to contemplate too. Really, it's a saddening thing for one to contemplate too, indeed. Awful. Uh, Soon people will say it was a lie and they never really existed. Oh no. That is going to be a hard thing to contemplate too. Our culture needs set. You're too right, Sapper. This is completely well shared and completely correct. Our culture, well and truly, needs saving. Well and truly so, and very, very completely right on that. Pleasure always, McMeow. Pleasure always. Got through your son's party last night. Although he didn't go to bed till 5, he's feeling it now. Oh, gosh. Agree, reference culture needs saving. Too right, David. Too right. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. Completely spot on with what Sapper said. Well said. Event attending in reflection of event attending. It's one of my pictures here. That's the Brooklands Easter Saturday classic car show event. Every single year, every Easter Saturday, the Brooklands Museum in Surrey, every single year, come Easter Saturday every single year, host a classic car show event. They host a classic car event every single year. You know, and that's a picture of me in one of the classic cars here that was seen at the Brooklands Classic Car Show event and all that. I know, Harriet, I know, that's awful. That is completely awful when this happens. Harriet says a fantastic and very, very truthful point there, Gertrude. No, I know that, David. Yes, no, I well and truly know that. Brooklands have numerous car events during the year. I know that. Oh gosh, your son was 24 yesterday. Happy 24th birthday to your son, Imogen, and happy 28th birthday for your daughter for the end of the month. A reflection of event attending. That's a new... Oh, Harriet. Well, the event attending is almost well and truly completely over for 2024. Oh, interesting. Yes, of course. Of course, Zappa, yes. Fantastic suggestion. You want to purchase the encyclopedia of cars for your husband. It is very expensive, but perhaps worth it. Said, well shared. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you for your friendliness. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Gertrude. Thank you. Hello to you, Dave. Hello to you. Nice to see Dave Bryan on here. And Dave Bryan and David Scott and I, we met at the Bexhill event in August of 2024. Google Pics. In the future, I will, Zapper, yes. Yes, go for classic cars. And that's to Dave Bryan, yeah, and David Scott, who are all for classic cars. A group of classic cars at the Brooklands Museum here. A group of classic cars here. Really? Now that one I didn't know about. I'm sure David would know about it, but I'm yet to have found out about it. But very interesting learning of this from you, Sapper. Very, very interesting learning of this from you indeed. Brands Hatch. I've heard of Brands Hatch actually, sir, but I've heard of it, but never actually been. Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch, as far as I'm certain, it normally takes place round about the Lawton rally time, Sapper. Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch, it's normally around about the Lawton events time, but I do know of it well. I know Caterham, Sapper, I do know that. One of the classic cars in one of the classic cars here at Brooklands. Brands Hatch Race Circuit, something on there most weekends. Oh, interesting that they have things on most weekends. I totally agree, Kaz. It really has a stunning colour. I totally agree. And here's a picture of me in one of the classic cars here. Another picture of me sitting inside a small, no, not a medium to big classic car here. Again at Brooklands Museum. The Hop Farm also has events as far as you are aware. Ah. The man in the shorts is far more interesting than in the car. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Harriet. That's quite funny what you had to say. And there's another one I'm going to share now. Wait a moment. And this is my portrait. We'll have to check out the hop farm. Which hop farm are you referring to, Sapper? Which hop farm are you referring to, David? The hop farm. Which hop farm are you referring to, David, if I may ask? Don't know. I don't know, Sapper. I really don't know. I didn't ask the owners. I didn't know. And oh, Heather, really, you have a grandson. I didn't know you have a grandson, Heather. How interesting. How interesting. I've been to a military vehicle display to tell you odd things, Matt. I've been to a military vehicle display in Hastings. David and I, we both went. Back in April of 2024, we both went to the Hastings military vehicle event, and it was enchanted. The event itself was enchanted. And that happened a week after the Detling event, to tell you odd things. I know Paddock Wood, and tell you something, Sapper. I go through Paddock Wood every time I go. I generally go through or near Paddock Wood every time I go to the Tenterden bus rally. Speaking of Paddock Wood, to tell you odd things, but that is a picture of me standing beside an old route master, and there's a route master behind in the London Bus Museum zone in the Brooklands Museum, and that's me standing on the pole, standing beside the London buses and all that. No, this is not a portrait. This is a photographed picture, and Van Gogh did not paint this. If it was painted, it would look very different. Hello to you, Patricia. Hello to you. Jeff, you can have a picture of me, but one thing I'm not going to allow anybody to do is sell portraits of me. I will never allow people to sell my personal portraits. If people end up selling their personal portraits and it's not theirs, they'd be sued. And I mean that. You know. Hi, Tommy. Hello to you. You did not miss anything. You certainly did not miss anything. We're just talking about event attending in reflection on event attending. But that, Tommy, that's a picture of me standing on a route master bus here. That's me. There is a guy near Farnborough that restores route masters. How fascinating. How fascinating learning of this. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. He has a YouTube channel. Thank you for letting us know, Sapper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt, Gertrude, and Janet, for your friendliness towards Tommy. Thank you. No, David, I was not pole dancing. I was pole posing. I was pole posing, not pole dancing. No. The only time where I'm dancing, but absolutely not pole dancing, is whenever an organ is playing, like the Gavioli H7 key fairground organ, the Richters, the Mortier, or any fairground organ, to be fair. But that is not pole dancing, no. Can't get the thought of me pole dancing on the back of a bus. Pole holding. Oh, Harriet, what's with you and the sheesh? Pole posing, yes, well said, David, well said. Reflections of poke is pole posing, not poke posing. Isn't pole dancing incredibly rude? Isn't pole dancing incredibly rude? If I get your portrait tattooed on your back, can I still leave my body to medical science? So long as you're not asking for money for it, Jeff, that's all right. But if you do end up making money from this, you would be sued, and I mean that. Me in a bikini doing pole dancing. I'm not in a bikini. If you see, Sapper, I'm fully dressed up here. I'm fully dressed in a coat, trousers, shirt, and cardigan. I don't think he will, Tommy. I don't think David will be going. I really don't think so. Oh, gosh. Oh, well. Interesting, but I don't know if I can go or not, Matt. I really don't know. I really well and truly don't know. I well and truly do not know if I can go or not. I really don't know. But if I do, I'll think about it because it will be nice. Because sometimes during the winter months, Matt, I long to listen to I long to dance to organ music or listen to organ music. But now it's time to show another picture. But I think I've done the slight coverage of Brooklands, but I thought I'd show this very, very quickly regarding Brooklands. This is what one would see when going to Brooklands Museum. Welcome to Brooklands Museum. For those of you who live abroad but are thinking about visiting England for a holiday, and if you want to visit Brooklands, you look out for something like this. Welcome to Brooklands Museum. No, not pole dancing, just dancing fully clothed to an organ music. See you before that. Is Tommy thinking about going to Amersham on the 1st of December? I didn't know he was, but if he is, how brilliant. But regarding me going to Amersham 1st of December, I don't know. I really don't know yet. But I wish I did know, but I don't know if I can or not. But I will need to see. If I can go, I will go. But if I can't, I can't. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can or not, but I'm thinking, I'll think about it. I'll think about it, Matt. If I do happen to go, hopefully I'll run into you. All I'll need to do, obviously, I'll need to look out. If you and Tommy are going, I'll just need to look out for 2 6-foot-plus men, and that would obviously be the two of you to tell you both odd things. But no offense when saying this to you both, of course, and all that. Good evening to you, Samantha. Good evening to you. Nothing like a photo of a sign to stir one's soul. Well shared. Very well shared point there, Harriet. Well shared indeed. Now, time to move on to the next proceedings, event tending in reflection. Oh, thank you. Thank you. A bit later now. Hello, Loco. Hello to you. Nice to see you on here. No offense taken at all. I did see the veteran cars, Loco. Yes, I certainly did. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you for your friendliness towards Loco, and you, Sapper, and Harriet, for your friendliness towards him. Thank you. Thank you, Janet, for your friendliness towards Samantha. Thank you. No offense at all. I doubt if you would see much of us. We are normally organ playing. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I would have thought I would have thought I would have I would run into both yourself and Matt at the event, Tommy. But if I do happen to run into the two of you, well, it would definitely be wonderful. It would be wonderful to see both of you, as I've really hoped to run into you one day, Tommy. It's a bit of a mess at the moment on the back, but never mind. I haven't downloaded it yet. I haven't downloaded it, Harriet. I haven't downloaded it, but maybe for the next StreamYard live stream, I'll play the gate sound. But I haven't downloaded it yet. I haven't. At least it's not something else. Oh, God. Nothing could beat a good veteran car. Oh, yes, I know. Totally agreeing with you on that, David. Yes, totally agreeing with you on that. And looking at an event attending reflection, that's a picture of me stood in front of an old Routemaster bus at Detling. This was the Detling 2024 event. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you for your friendliness towards Loco. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Thank you for saying I'm photogenic. Thank you. You're normally playing the organs. Well, whatever organ you're playing, I would love to come into the organ room and have a good little chat with the two of you, and hopefully we'll post a little picture together. Hopefully, well, we shall see. Just see. You eat 1,500 calories a day, and you rarely cheat. Well, going to have a cheat day. All suggestions welcome. And then Sapper responded, "Don't tempt me." Don't you tempt me, look me up. But birthday is an exception. Food. Oh, goodness. Is this about weight now, is it? Is this food and weight? Is this the food and weight thing now? Oh, gosh. If David was on here, David's still on here, he'd be, I asked Foxy to put this weight thing to bed. You know. No, and we do need to be careful with the food, because if the food leads to weight shaming, that is something we've got to be most careful for. The weight bantering is what we've got to be most careful about, and the food bantering and things. Saw my Eastbourne Miniature Railway video today. No, I went to Eastbourne on the, if you check the date, it was 27th of October, Loco. And I went to Eastbourne. I went to Eastbourne on the Saturday just gone, Loco, the miniature steam railway, and it's going again. But it's going again in March 2025. Oops, sorry, Sapper, my mistake. Not to worry, McMeow, I made a mistake. I made a naughty mistake. So you no need to apologize. It was my mistake for having come under that naughty impression. But there you are. But it's been too long without you on the live stream. It's Loco, please. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing at all, Loco. You've had things to do. You've had a lot of things to do, and you've had a lot on your mind. And obviously, you're heading towards the end of your school year, so you've been busy with that. So no worries at all. You've had to get on with your school things at hand, so no worries at all. Over an hour now, Harriet, yes. Exams approaching, I know. Good luck with them, Loco. Good luck with them. Don't worry too much. Just study hard, and then you'll be able to get through it well. That's my advice to you, Loco. Thank you, Sapper. Thank you for your support towards Loco. As he's in his big exam year. He's in his big exam year now. Have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Loco. It's wonderful having you on here again. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you for your friendliness towards him. Thank you. And no. Just getting it up. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for your support towards Loco, Gertrude. Thank you. I've not seen it. Wait a moment. This is Detling representation. That's a picture of David and I at the Detling event. David is on the left, and that's me on the right, standing in front of an old Arriva bus. An old Octobus with an old bus here, an old Leyland bus, and a fairly modern day metro bus. Secondary school rise to drive preparatory school, Jeff. That was where I went to secondary school. Okay. What are your tips, Sapper? Please do share. Do share, please. You have some great pics of your organ too. No, we're happy to bring organ topic and things, Sapper. No worries at all. Tommy and Matt like organs, and I absolutely love vintage fairground organs too, and David as well. But this is David and I at the Detling event, standing in front of a bus. David's on the left, and that's me on the right. And it was wonderful learning of this from Sapper Tommy. Is this for the representation things, Sapper? Because your tips could prove very helpfully useful, because you said you got some tips regarding representations on the StreamYard, if I may ask. I don't think we should encourage all organs being shut up. Oh, gosh. And that's me sitting behind an old traction engine here in Detling. Oh, organ gate. Oh, okay. Okay. That will definitely be helpfully useful indeed, Sapper, for sure. Matt likes little tips here and there. You are partial to a nice organ now. I think both yourself and Tommy cannot get enough of vintage organs, Matt. Matt is funny, Gertrude, in every way, you know. I think that's about it for Detling. I think that's about it for Detling. Yes, it's not about the size of the organ, it's how it's played, yes. What David said. Oh gosh, David, now you've got Harriet started. You've now got Harriet started now. And this is the Hastings military vehicle event. And that's a picture of me in an old military Jeep. That's me in an old military Jeep there, just to share with all of you. An old military Jeep. Minds are melding together. Please, Samantha, please don't worry about a thing. No worries at all, my lovely. No worries at all. But that is me in an old military Jeep there. Roses on piano, OS okay, but tulips on an organ is unbeatable. Regular maintenance helps them too. Regular maintenance on an organ helps to keep it functional and working, to say the very least, by and large. A Willie's Jeep. I know it's a Jeep. I didn't know it was Willie's Jeep, but I do know it was a full-blown Jeep, however. Played regularly keeps them going. Well, very well said and very right. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. No, really, thank you most greatly indeed. Thank you. And that's a picture of me and one of the people dressed up in army uniform standing in front of a huge military truck. 2 huge military trucks, and that's me. Coat and bag, and I'm one of the people dressed up in the military uniform. Do excuse the scarf and gloves because it was a cold day. It was a cold day when I took this picture. Thank you, Train Boy. Hello to Train Boy. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello, always. Up for a tulip gate. Oh, think it's time for Matt to join the live. Don't know if he's going to do it tonight or not, but hopefully, if not tonight, another time. Certainly another time. It's nice seeing you too, Train Boy. It's nice seeing you too. Oh, goodness, boobs. Oh, goodness. And here is a picture of me beside a veteran car in Hastings. Me in the veteran car. Looks a bit lopsided. Oh, God. Say hello to Leanne Yancey. Hello to you, Leanne. Hello, hello, hello to you. What was it that Harriet said that was so funny? You're up for playing an organ on a daily basis. You have an old-fashioned air-powered organ. It needs blowing hard to get the best results. Oh, thank you, Train Boy. Thank you for saying I look handsome. Thank you. Thank you. I used to get that a lot at one point. I used to get that a lot until I was about 19 or 20. Until I was around about 19, 20 years of age. Until I was about 19 or 20 years of age, a lot of people considered me handsome quite a lot at this point. Well, mind you, back then I was considerably thinner back then before I was 20. But I'm not going to go too deeply into it. But since I put on nearly 2 stone of weight, not so many people not so many people considered me as handsome. I got it, well, since I put on nearly 2 stone of weight, going from 9 stone 4 to 11 stone of weight, that is, not, I got it a lot less. I got it a lot less, but that's all. I'm just going to share on that and leave it at that. Oh, Tommy, come on, behave now, Tommy. Behave, please. Come on, behave. It's not members only, Samantha. It's subscriber mode only. No, I've just shared my points app, but I'm going to change it now. Do be assured on that. I'm not saying this to cause offence. I was just sharing a point to Train Boy. That's all. That's the Hastings Commemorative Military Road Run, Sevenoaks to Hastings. That's the event I was representing there. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you. That is my East Grinstead Bus Rally 2024 portrait. You don't know. And there's another more interesting one, another much more interesting one. And that's me in the bus. That's me wearing the conductor's hat, sitting in the bus. And that was me wearing the bus driver's hat. I mean, I didn't have appropriate trousers on because I had cords that day, but never mind. Why do you think yourself and Matt are going to hell, Tommy? Do share your reason behind your point on that. Please do. Do share. Come along. Come along now, Tommy. Share your point to that. I don't know when it's taking place, Train Boy. I really don't know when this event is happening. I don't know when this rail enthusiast event is happening. I need to look it up. Oh, thank you, McMeow. Thank you. Thank you. I look epic. Oh, thank you. You prefer the pole portraits? yourself while wearing the conductor's hat. Rumor has it. See you when you get here. What did Tommy do? Oh, is he talking about this hell thing? Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Speaking of things and all that regarding. Goodness, Tommy, now you mentioned it. We're not going to do very long for a guest. We can only do about 10 minutes guest time, unfortunately. So any guests on here, it's going to be for about 10 minutes and 10 minutes only. Sapper, unfortunately, isn't unwell, so we shouldn't pester him to be a guest. That would not be good. So it can only be for about 10 minutes guest time, I'm afraid. One of the incarnation events in Brighton. Okay, it looks like we got somebody in the green room. Now it looks here we got one of our guests. And, oh, I don't think he's showing himself at the moment. Now, we've got a guest on tonight. He's an enthusiast, and he just asked me about your own enthusiast event. Please say hello, and he's one of my oldest friends. I've known him for a long, long time. I've known him for well over 5 years now. Please say hello to Train Boy. Good evening.
Good evening, Foxy. How are you doing?
Good to see you on here. Is all well?
Yeah, exactly. It's been a long time since I ever commented in one of your videos, because normally I normally hang out with other channels on YouTube. And also I've got these lovely tube maps as well on my pillow.
I can see that.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually exactly the thing to do.
Very, very good pillow coverage of the tube maps.
Yeah,
Gives you all the
exactly.
destinations of the entirety of Greater London, if above and beyond anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Tommy, what Tommy was saying, just needs an owner that appreciates it. They don't see its potential. Like, what was it that Matt was saying? It will one day, they all have their day. Maybe it just needs a rub of attention.
Yeah.
Was there anything you needed to share, Train Boy?
Yeah. I'm not sure you've heard about the bus events, where they run the old masters in North London.
No, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I've been to the one in Archway.
Oh, interesting.
It's really cool. It's a really cool event. It's a really cool event. I met some few bus enthusiasts there. They're really cool and friendly people. And also with lots of pictures being taken around. And then also there's a few incidents when you're trying to take a photo, you just sometimes get distracted.
Just saying goodbye,
isn't it?
But very interesting, Train Boy. Very interesting.
Yes, indeed, Foxy. I'll tell you. Oh yes, I normally look on. I'm not sure if you know Mark Jones. Do you?
Oh, hard thing to share.
Because I saw him on Facebook.
Mm,
That one of my friends was actually talking about.
okay. But do you ever follow Jeff Marshall?
Yes, well, I've been a fan of his videos since I was young, and I really enjoyed one of his videos, especially with the secrets of all London Underground lines. And when he talked about all the least used stations,
Oh, those are interesting.
and then and also he did all the stations with Vicky Pipe.
That was about. That was
Just
going on
imagine,
nearly 10 years ago.
I cannot do all the stations in all one day.
So around about 10 years ago, he did that, but a very big task to do and put yourself up to. Put
Yeah,
yourself to a challenge like
it'll
that.
take about nearly 5 months to complete all whole journeys, all 2050. I'm not sure if it is actually. I could be right or wrong. I could be right or wrong, to be honest.
Quite a point, but you show a point there.
Yeah.
But
I think when Jeff Marshall started the All Stations team was down in Devon, I believe.
okay. Oh, no, I think that's right. I think you got that right.
Yeah,
I
because he travelled on the Caledonian. No, it's a Knights Riviera, Great Western Railway.
You'd have to go from London to go to Devon in order to do that.
Exactly. I've
Yeah.
never been on the Knight Riviera ever in my entire life.
Neither have I.
It's worth it, but the only problem is if the room is actually quite tiny, or tiny whatsoever. Let me just shut my door for a minute. Yeah. It's actually quite tiny, the room. It's not worth to be going in.
I've seen it on video. I've seen it on a video what it looks like, the interior.
Yeah. But it's best not to really travel on that Riviera. But we'll just have to see about it. Whether to go on it or not to go on it.
Yeah. Something to weigh in, obviously.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And especially the Caledonian sleepers as well from London Euston.
They go up to Scotland. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they go as far as is it Oban, the place? Oban, or am I thinking
I've never
somewhere
heard
else?
Oban before. I've heard Fort William and Inverness.
And Wick. Scotland Wick.
Yep, Wick, you name it.
I know the Wick, but I'm trying to think, is it wait a moment, the Scottish place I need to look up. Wait a moment. Yes, it is Oban. Oban, town in Scotland. I think I
I never
remember.
heard that. All I know in Scotland is Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberdeen, Inverness, Stirling, Fort William.
I know that one. Yes, I know that one.
Yeah.
I know pretty much all the places in Scotland.
Yeah. I've been to Edinburgh before.
John O'Groats, I know that one. Sapper, I know that one.
got
John
married.
O'Groats, yes.
When my uncle got married, I've been
Really?
there twice. Yeah. I'm not sure if because I was younger when we went to Edinburgh.
Oh,
Yeah.
hope your time went all right there.
And then the second time we've been there, it's been good.
Oh. Well, so long as you enjoyed your time, that's the main thing. And I hope your uncle's wedding went well, and congratulations to him for when it happened.
Yeah. It's a really good area, to be honest.
I've heard a lot of good things about Edinburgh, to tell you one things.
Yes, indeed.
I've even got some. Oh, sorry. Yes, go ahead. What was that you were saying?
And especially to see the Class 43 HSTs again.
Mm.
I'm sure they still exists, or they've just gone withdrawn. I don't know, to be honest. I'll just have to look it up.
Most of them are in Scotland now in service.
Yes. And I remember once the first Great Western HSTs, they used to be operating the intercity services between London, Paddington, Bristol, Cardiff, Swansea.
They used to do that, yes.
Yes, before they were replaced by the 800s, the
I know.
IETs.
Oh, yeah. I can remember when they were still in service with Great Western, the HSTs.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah,
And
I've been on that HST when we went to Reading.
yes,
I
no,
did
I
not
remember.
film that journey because I didn't have a YouTube channel that day.
No,
But
I've actually rode on one. I've rode on a HST years ago.
yeah.
I think I rode on one about 5 or 6 years ago now, something like
We
that.
only took it as far as Reading. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then on the way back, I think we got the 165 or the 166.
Okay. They're often present within Great Western, aren't they? They
Yes, they
still
are.
are. And they still are.
Yes,
Astonishingly, after what, 30 odd years being in service, they're still with them.
yes. 16.
Remarkably.
Yeah, the Turbo Stars. The 166. I don't think they go to Paddington anymore. That's now been replaced by the 387s.
They don't go to Paddington. Oh, okay.
Well, I haven't seen them in Paddington for ages. And I know that the Great Western Railway Class 387s, they were on loan to Great Northern.
Oh.
Yeah, I took a journey on that. It was from last Wednesday.
Very interesting.
I wonder what's going on with these trains because they just mess
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Like the Gatwick Express, the 387s, they were on loan to Great Northern.
Oh, wow.
And they brought the C2C on Great Western Railway.
Oh, that's bizarre. That is bizarre.
Well, yes, exactly.
That's extremely bizarre.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I also we mentioned about the farewell tour on the 455.
Yes, you mentioned it.
I did heard that there's going to be one next year. I hope so, but I'm not 100% sure when it will happen. But sadly, the 455s on the South Western Railway, they're getting withdrawn.
I heard they're getting withdrawn at some point. I rode one on the way to Brooklands in Easter of this year. I rode one.
Oh, if you say Brooklands Museum, you name that place. You must have enjoyed that because I went in there. Loads of bus stop signs ever. Lots of collections. Especially the old ticket machines collections.
Oh, it's
All of
brilliant.
them. Yeah, it's a brilliant day. It's a brilliant. If you haven't been there, you should go there. You'll enjoy it.
I've been before, and I
Oh, you
intend to
have
go
been?
again.
Yeah. I
I've
wonder
been to
because if
Brooklands
you're a
before.
member of the London Bus Museum, you can go in for free, can't
I've
you?
already been in it. I've been in it. I've
Yeah.
actually been inside it.
Yeah.
And it was happening at the time of because they have annual classic car show events that take place on Easter Saturday annually.
Yeah,
That was when I
exactly.
went. I went because of that event.
Yeah. The only thing I wanted to show you is, if I can put this up on my phone, is
Yeah,
that I went on to the London Bus Experiences. These was based in South of England Showground.
yeah.
I'm not sure if you've seen my videos for ages, since I don't normally comment on your other videos because normally I just do other bits.
I haven't seen it for a long time. I need to have a good look after a good long while.
Yeah. If I can find it. Oh yeah. This is actually me driving that bus on the it's the Plaxton Precedent.
Just about see you, only just. You were driving the bus.
Yes.
I can see you in the bus cockpit. I can see you in it.
Yeah, exactly. That was me. Yeah. This is the south of England showground.
Wow.
I bet you would enjoy it, but sadly they're not doing that anymore.
South of England showground.
Because one of the people that worked in the bus experience, they're now moving back to Ukraine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why they're not doing that anymore.
Oh, okay.
They used to. They've been doing it for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've known the instructors really good. They're really good instructors. Yeah. And also I did floor it around the yard.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. And I've been to the Omni Deckers running day events based in Reading. And I've travelled on the Blue Star. The Blue Star bus
that's Southampton.
They travelled all the way from Southampton to Reading.
Really?
All the way from Southampton.
I never would have thought that.
Yes, because they were doing it for the running day event in Reading.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly why.
Because Blue Star, as I've seen with the Blue Star, they're predominantly Southampton-based Blue Star.
Yeah. And the Brighton and Hove one. They've brought in now the new MMCs on the Brighton and Hove.
Oh.
Because you must have known these buses, because you normally go around on Brighton and Hove buses as well.
Yes. They have street decks and Volvos and things, and a few Scanias and all that.
Oh, the street decks. I don't particularly mind them, but everybody just hates them. Some of them, well, my mates, they hate them for some reason. I don't know why, but...
No, street decks are not very appealing, to be honest with you, street decks. Volvos have some interest, but if anything, the old Dennis Darts they had and the older ones, they were better,
Dennis
if anything.
Darts. They were good buses, to be honest.
Fantastic buses.
And the Omni Cities. They were good buses ever.
Oh yes.
And I remember
any old bus.
And
like
I remember the old bendy Mercedes Satara, the bendy
Yes,
buses.
I saw them.
Yeah.
I saw them. But if anything, the old Route Masters or any older bus, they're better than modern day.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And the street decks were not as bad. I would just say in the middle. As well.
Janet's got to go. Have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Janet. Ta-ta for now. Prefer a man. Is there bromance going on, Matt? Matt, is there any bromance going on between yourself and Tommy? These are organ enthusiasts, by the way, Tommy and Matt. They don't know much about the rail enthusiasm world or the bus enthusiasm world, but never mind.
Yeah,
but we're obviously of greater familiarity with the rail and bus enthusiasm world, aren't we?
Some of the people just don't understand that we're trying to literally film buses and trains as well. Like whenever you try to go out in person, some of them, like idiots, will just come up to you and say, "What are you doing?"
You get questioned, yes. You get questioned.
Because I had that one. I was on the 377 from London Victoria to Crystal Palace. When we arrived at Clapham Junction, there was a woman just literally just sat behind, just came up to me and said, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" And I was saying, "I'm just filming the train." But she just don't care. And then she said, "Oh, you're not allowed to film people without their consent." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Lack of courtesy.
Yeah, exactly. What do you
Just
think of
what
it?
the hell has happened to courtesy?
Have you had this many times?
Not all the time. Well, it's never happened to me very often. It's a very rare thing that happens to some people.
Yeah, I
So
don't
it's hard to
literally.
completely comment on it, really.
And the only other times, well, where I'm filming outside the garage, I was literally not trespassing the bus garage because it'll be interesting for people to film buses running in and out of the garage to see where they got parked up.
Mm.
All I literally does is stand on the public street. You can't just go in. You can't just go in the garage.
No, it's private property.
Exactly. But you can stand on the public street. That's
Yes.
fine with them. And you just film the buses running in and out. But you can't go in. Unless
Yeah,
you have permission.
this is
Unless,
completely true.
unless
Completely
you have
true.
permission. And also to get permission is you will need to email them or give them a call.
Completely. Absolutely. Absolutely right.
But I just do, yeah, I just email them. Some of them will answer, some of them will just ignore. I just don't,
Yeah.
which is just a stupid thing. They just don't like to be picking up these emails.
Mm.
But I'm just literally asking them. So yeah, I was on the public street just filming buses. And then there was a car driver just got so angry with me and then threatening to come out and just try to fight me just because I was
Oh, that's
filming
wrong.
buses. Yeah,
Threatening to fight is out of order. It's illegal.
I know.
Out of order.
I got his registration number and he's on YouTube. And also when the company just sees it, they'll not be happy with him. They'll just literally call him to the office and say, why would you threat to fight a boy just because he was filming? It is totally unacceptable and you can get into a lot of trouble.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Threatening to fight somebody is out of order. It's completely out of order.
And he just shouted towards me for no reason at all, saying you can't take photos. Literally, I'm just standing in the public street. I'm not trespassing the garage. So the way he's done that, he is totally 100% wrong.
Yeah. No, you're too right. You should never have done that in the first place. Out of order.
Exactly, Foxy. You are on my game. That guy should be arrested.
He should be sacked from the job, if anything.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if they sacked him or not, but luckily the security guards came and had a word.
Good.
Yeah. And then eventually, I did tell him to drive, but he refused. And he said, no, I'm coming out. And he tried to chase me. It always happens whenever you're in London.
It's really worsened in London, hasn't it?
Well, this country's gone absolutely mental. You just don't, not only you just get it in London, it could be anywhere else.
I mean, it's complete lack of courtesy.
Yes, exactly.
It's like what's happened to law and order as well as courtesy, let alone.
Yeah, that is totally all out of order as well.
Mm.
It's what happens. You're just going to get that all the time. But
Sapper's going to go. Ta-ta for now, Sapper. Sapper's going to sleep. Ta-ta for now.
Yeah, but whenever you're going to plan to film buses running into the garage, I know it's never happened to you, but it may happen.
Yes, no, I'm very careful.
Because people just don't care these days. And
no, I'm very careful.
And
no, I'm very careful with what I do. I'm very careful.
The only thing I would trust them is people that likes buses and trains because they're very understandable about filming.
And obviously you need to know when to be careful to do it or not.
Exactly.
Because you have to be careful you do it in the right circumstance and not in the wrong place. That's what can get you into trouble.
But I wasn't in the wrong place. I was in the right place.
No, I know you were. No, I know you were in the right place. I know you were not in the wrong. I know that.
Yeah.
But listen, I've got to finish things off quite shortly now. But it was wonderful having you on as a guest for the first time.
Yeah, it's the first time. I've never been on that.
StreamYard. I'd recommend StreamYard for live streaming. It's brilliant. It's worth the use.
Yeah, we should do this again soon.
Yeah, if you were to do, say, a live stream in the future, I would personally recommend not just you, but anybody use StreamYard for live streaming content.
Yeah.
No, but obviously you wouldn't be familiar of StreamYard at the moment, but in order to familiarize yourself, if it appeals to your interest, train boy that is, I'd suggest looking up some StreamYard tutorials.
Yes, exactly.
Because the tutorials, if you watch a tutorial of how to use StreamYard, it would familiarize one as how to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, we've got to finish things off now, but it was wonderful having you on, Train Boy.
Yeah, it's nice to have you on. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we can do it another time.
And you actually, if anything, you have good podcast potential to tell you of things.
Yeah, I'm not sure when I will live stream next, but because I got other stuff. Because my table is a complete mess at the moment. There's nowhere to put something on the stand. So I don't know when, because I barely use the laptop really often. So I don't know when it will happen. But
No worries at all. No worries.
Yeah.
But you take care, won't you? Train Boy, you take care.
Yeah, you take care.
That's all for now.
Ta-ra for now. I'll see you next time.
Yes, bye-bye. Certainly wonderful having Train Boy on here. Fantastic old friend of mine. And yes, we're going to be finishing things off now. We're going to be finishing things off very, very, very shortly. I know it's been emotional. Didn't you mean emotional? And all that. But I mean, do get well soon, Sap. But I hope you get well soon. Honestly, poor Sap is being put through the pains with health, and he's not very well at the moment. But fingers crossed for a good, speedy recovery for Sapper. Fingers crossed for a good recovery for Sapper. Thank you all, everybody, indeed, for watching this very, very live stream of mine, unexpected as it was. Why not? Let's do that. I thought, why not? Let's do it and all that, you know. And all the rest of things. And all that. Pillow talk. Pillow talk. Yeah. One more thing before things are over. David and I and Detling. Ta-ta all for now, and it was certainly wonderful having your company. Goodbye, and may your good wishes be bringing you great expectations of happiness.